Hi, I'm Matt from PreSonus, and I'm going to show you the features that just came out for our mixers, our StudioLive line of mixers. We have two apps that can control the boards wirelessly, and I'm going to go over the new permission settings in our latest version of Universal Control that allows the front of house person to set permissions for devices. So as you can see right here in our latest update, which is available on the website now to download, there's a new section in the Setup tab called the Remote Devices section. And on the Remote Devices section, you'll see each device that's connected to your private network that you've set up. And as you can see, we've got a few devices here. We've got an iPad and some iPods and iPhones and things. So I'll do the iPad first and show you SL Remote. The iPad is right up here. It's the first one in the list. And right now, it has what we call front of house permission. And what that does is it allows the front of house person to take an iPad and walk around and do the sound and get real-time feedback to be able to hear the sound while they're controlling it from the iPad. So if you want to take a look at this iPad here that's running the app, we're connected to the mixer, and if you're a front of house person and you have permission to do so, you can walk around and you can move your faders, adjust everything. You have control over our fat channel. You have control over the aux mixes, the effects buses. You can select all your effects. Here, if you select a delay, you get tap tempo. Again, you have fat channel for all of these as well. You have control of your graphic GEQ. With our draw mode, you can just sit here and draw a shape with your hand, or you can just turn that off and move one fader at a time. And then in our settings tab, if you have permission to do so, you can rename things. So I'll call this channel 4 guitar, and as we go back you can see channel 4 is now called guitar. It also says it here in the software, and it will say it also in our iPhone and iPod Touch app called QMix. And you can see channel 4 is called guitar, just like on the software and in the iPad app. So basically the iPad, like I said, allows the front of house person to control everything wirelessly, and it's tailored more for that. QMix just came out, like I said, for iPod Touch and iPhone, and it allows each person on stage to control their own mix, which relieves the front of house person from having to do so, and also gives the players the freedom to adjust their mix and get it the way they want without having to yell it back and forth to the sound guy. Again, the permissions for all of this are controlled by the front of house guy here in this section. So you select which aux that you want each device to have control over. You set that permission. So as you can see in the software, I have only permission for aux 1. So aux 1 I have control over, but the other auxes I can't get to, and I can't mess up anybody else's mix. I can only control mine. So if I switch our board to show aux 1, if you want to take a look at the board here, you can see that when I move a level here, it moves on the board. So I'm controlling my mix and I'm setting it right now. If I've got my in-ear monitor hooked up to aux 1, I'm hearing what I'm adjusting. What's also great about QMix is we have something called the Wheel of Me when you flip to the portrait mode. So your entire mix is showed in the band section here. And if you go to what we call the Me page, any channels within the mix that you select in this page will turn up and down in volume in relation to the rest of the mix when you move the Wheel of Me. So you can turn Me up, and the channels move up when you do that you've selected, or you can, and once you max out, the band starts turning down if it's not enough. So you can raise the levels up and down by yourself. You can select whatever channels you want to come up and down when you move this wheel. So overall, the new update includes permissions for the front of house person to control all of this stuff, whereas before, with SL Remote, anyone connected to the network could control anything on the mixer. Now the front of house person can control whatever people have permission to do and what they don't. If he doesn't want them messing with certain sections of the board, he can lock them out from that. It's a great solution for front of house, for on stage, and everyone's been really liking it. So that's it, QMix SL Remote. And make sure you download the latest universal control from our website at PreSonus.com.